Home sweet home. Home sweet, happy, wonderful, loving home.
I think I'm on to a new melody. It's not a mix of soul, bad talking, open wounds. Heavy breathing and overeating has suddenly left me. Talking to myself after a bottle of wine is like inviting every spirit. Oh, I am you and you are me. How is that not strange? Oh, I don't wanna sit just to sit, but my healer told me your inner world will unfold just like that. It's a fact that we can't be foolish for too long. I think I've written every song. Soon, from here on to the moon, I run to overcome and be done with little change.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi today. I hope you had a good week. I've been gone a few weeks and boy have I missed you. About 3 weeks ago, I had a flood in my basement, and this is the first day in 3 weeks that I have been alone in my house so I could talk to you. Can you believe that? I have had plumbers, electricians, people from ServPro, you name it. Everybody has been here, and I have a painter named Terry that I can't wait to introduce you to. He's painting the basement, but oh my goodness. I've learned so much about you, about me, about my home, about the city I live in, and just the sheer goodness of people. And I used to be a little bit nervous. This is the first home that I've had to care for in 13 years. And I always thought, I wonder what I would do if something, had to be repaired or broke down. And then when I think about everything was gone, the electricity, the hot water, the heat, and now that everything is back to normal and better than before, it just gives me such a feeling of, yeah, I can do this. Because chances are it's never going to be quite that bad again. But I want to show you the paint color that I picked out for the basement. I don't have a finished basement, but I do my laundry down there, and I want it to be cheerful. I'm going to have a ping pong table down there for my grandkids. So I just want it to be as cute as possible. And I think with the new paint job, I think it's going to be really, really cute.
Maybe just for one brief moment we look at the world through the eyes of a child. But the damage of abandoned desire is a life lost unto itself.
Last week in my video, I ended with a little montage of all the Christmas decorations that I lost, of everything that I lost. That's what hurt me the most. I lost my beautiful Christmas decorations I've collected all my life. I had decorations from my mother, my grandfather, and decorations I bought with family members that really meant a lot to me. Little Christmas ornaments for the tree my son made me when he was in 1st and 2nd grade. I lost all of that. I lost all my Christmas trees. I had 4. And I lost my beautiful lavender quilt. I lost my Martha Stewart comforter. That probably cost me more than my first car, but that was gone. Last week in my video, I showed you my home last Christmas, and I showed you a lot of the things that I lost in the flood, all my Christmas trees and my decorations. And the saddest thing for me was the Christmas quilt that I got. It was a 1945 reproduction quilt. That quilt was so popular, it was even in the movie It's a Wonderful Life. And I found it on Amazon, and I was so excited, and my grandkids helped me put it on my bed, and I filmed it. And I'll always remember how I felt when I saw that quilt all destroyed by the flood. So, fast forward to now. There's a knock at the door. Amazon leaves a package, and what do you think is in that package? The quilt. Now, this quilt, as far as I know, was sold out for months. How anybody got a hold of this quilt, this Christmas quilt, this beautiful 1945 reproduction of the most popular pattern, I don't know. But when it came, I cried. You know me, of course I would cry. But the kindness that showed that somebody would do that. My address is not out there, so I don't know how you got it, but thank you. If you sent that quilt to me, could you please let me know who you are, because there wasn't any type of little note inside the package. I have no idea who you are, but whoever you are, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't even know how you found it. But oh my goodness. I can't believe this came in the mail today. Can you believe this, Desi? Are you happy? You just hanging out with your favorite teddy bear? Oh, such kindness. Look at that guy. Isn't he cute? He's a mess. He's obviously a homemade project, kind of glued together with old fabric and pieces of things probably people were going to throw away. Poor little guy just sitting here. Nobody's going to adopt him for Christmas. I'm sorry, buddy. The luck of the draw. So 3 years ago, I'm at the Salvation Army, right? And I see this beat up old snowman, kind of a, make your own Christmas decoration thing, probably from 30 years ago, kind of things taped and everything. And he just looks sad. Like how you go into Goodwill and everything is so perfect and lovely, fresh from China, that snowman and that Santa Claus. Okay, so that was not this snowman, but I fell in love with him. But I looked at him and I said, as the camera is rolling, I said, that snowman is a mess. And who would adopt him? And I walked away. And then, of course, I went back and I got him. When I saw the footage later, and I saw that little beat up, stinky snowman in my house with Desi, I got teary-eyed and I thought, I am officially going crazy. I am crying over the snowman. The snowman's not real. I know that. Why am I crying? And I couldn't figure it out, and I didn't care. It's Christmas. So then I put up the video, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, people are really going to think I've really lost it this time. But I was reading your comments, and you were crying too. And it touched my heart so deeply. So when I realized that I had lost that little snowman that we had all bought together at the Salvation Army, I can't tell you how much that hurt my heart. So I went downstairs and I'm going through these bags, and there were some pillows. There were a few bags that survived the flood, and inside were like lights and a pillow and one ornament that was my grandfather's, and the snowman. The snowman survived it all. The little beat up snowman that we all cried about years ago. And I'm thinking to myself, this is a sign. This little beat up snowman is a sign. And I thought, how I felt when I got the little guy out of the bag. And I realized that as we get older, we feel imperfect. We feel we're in this lost and found limbo. We've lost spouses or friends. As we age, our life changes. And sometimes we don't feel relevant. We certainly don't feel like the shiny brand new toy. Getting older is an honor, but sometimes it's a challenge. And I would look in the mirror and I would think, am I still lovable? Am I still relevant? I do feel at times lost and found. So when I pulled out that little snowman, I just felt like this is the message I'm supposed to understand. That sometimes when things are the very darkest, that's when you see the brightest stars. And so I wanted to share my life with you. And one of the reasons I love sharing my life with you is that you understand and you relate. And we laugh together and we cry together. And we live together. And we carry on together. Well, I'm putting my fall things away on some new racks that I bought from QVC. And a few of my Christmas things survived. My nativity scene that I bought last year, that survived. So that's so beautiful. A Christmas bear. What do we got down here? All right. We got a basket. And we got a pillow. I never did like that pillow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This has been a hard month, but I got through it. I read that one of the worst things a woman can do is abandon her desire. It's okay to fail, but never abandon your true desire of the life you need to live to be happy. Lost and found describes my heart right now. Finding that snowman that some would say had no value at all became my true treasure and my lesson. Imperfection is perfection. Life finds a way, and I'll find my way. I still can feel so lost, but I promise to never abandon my dreams. And I'll never abandon my heart's desire. Hey everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I loved every second of it. And we are going to have so much fun hitting the thrift stores and see if I can put together a Christmas home tour that is beautiful, charming, lovely. If you have any ideas of where I can even start, let me know. But I think it's going to be a challenge, but I think it's going to be fun. Please have yourself a wonderful, happy, brand new week. And when you're done with your week, you come back and see me and Desi, okay? All right, it's a deal. We'll be here. Him too.
Can't be foolish for too long. I think I've written every song sooner than soon. From here until the moon, you know I run to overcome and be done. Oh, will it ever change? Will it ever change? Will it ever change? Run to overcome.
I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.